Today we're going to talk about probiotic health. Probiotics are the healthy living bacteria that are located inside your intestines, primarily found in the colon or your large intestines, which is the end of your GI tract. Now, probiotics, we have a certain amount that we're given at birth. We actually get it from the vaginal canal of our mothers, and it's live living bacteria. So your probiotics play a huge role for us. Your probiotics are essentially, they're your immune system. They're living bacteria that fight off your unhealthy bacteria, things that are found that can cause infectious diseases, things that are found in meat and all sorts of other, just any unhealthy bacteria. Your probiotics fight these off. Now, probiotics, their fuel is fiber. Our body doesn't produce them because it's living bacteria, where we have a certain amount that we get when we're born through the vaginal canal of our mothers, and then we must nurture these living bacteria. And the way that we fuel them, the way that we nurture them, is we feed them fiber. Fiber is what these probiotics eat. Fiber, we lack the digestive enzymes to break it down. So the fiber travels through our GI tract, through the small intestines, which looks like the really long maze. Although it's called the small intestines, it's actually much longer than the large intestines. Your large intestines is called that because it's larger in diameter. It's very wide, but it's much shorter than your small intestines. So fiber travels through the GI tract and gets into our colon, and then these live living bacteria eat the fiber. It's what they fuel and feed off of, and then they're able to multiply. And so that's how we keep our probiotic numbers very high. And then your probiotics, they fight off these infectious diseases, cancers, pesticides, free radicals, pathogens, what have you. They trigger your immune response to produce antibodies to fight off colds, flus, and they're doing this days before symptoms even come. So if you have the flu, you're going to get a fever, you're going to have all the symptoms of a flu. But before these symptoms even arise, days before, your probiotics are telling your body to produce antibodies to already fight off these infections. The major problem is that with our American diet, or the Western civilized diet, is the lack of fiber. Women are supposed to have 25 grams a day, and men are supposed to have about 38 grams a day. The average American has about 8 to 10 grams a day. Fiber is found in all plants, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lentils, seeds, legumes, pods, drupes, beans. All your plant sources have fiber. Much like we have a skeleton that holds us upright, plants have fiber, and that's what provides them with structure. And fiber is insanely important. If you are going to track one nutrient in your diet, I would say fiber would be the most important. A high fiber diet is generally the healthiest diet that you can have, because if you're eating high fiber, that means you're eating a lot of plants. You're eating your fruits and vegetables and whole grains and what have you. Now, this fiber, your probiotics feed off of. It allows them to multiply. It keeps them healthy. But the problem is when we don't have fiber, when we're eating only that 8 to 10 grams a day, our probiotics die off. You're weakening your immune system. So you're making yourself susceptible to not only GI issues like IBS, Crohn's disease, diverticulitis, things like that. You're also opening yourself up to having colds and flus often, the likelihood of developing cancer, colorectal cancer, is due to having a low fiber diet, which results in having low probiotics. So it all comes down to having a healthy gut bacteria. You need your probiotic levels to be high. You need to be eating plants. We're supposed to have 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, and the average person's having 1.3. That's a large banana and a bite of an apple. So be sure to have a salad a day is fantastic. I understand that might be tough for some people, so just make sure you're eating fruits and vegetables as your snacks. If you're having You know, breakfast in the morning, you can't just have a bagel and cream cheese. If you want a bagel and cream cheese, maybe only have half of it and then eat an apple as well. I'm not saying you can't eat your unhealthy foods, but you must eat your healthy foods with it. We need to keep our probiotic numbers high because that's what your immune system is based off of.